My name is Aiden Wells, and I'm a graduate from George Mason University in Fairfax, Virginia. I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Environmental Science and concentrated in botanical wildlife with a minor in astronomy. I've always been interested in the Blue Marble Space Program, so I finally applied this year for summer 2026, and luckily I got in, so I got to participate in the Young Scientist Program. In this program, I specifically worked with the project SALAD, which is the Space Agriculture Laboratory Analysis Database. And in this project specifically, I was able to work on the titanium card with Gil Cawthorn, Luke Concolato, and Dr. Rafael L'Oreal. Now, you're probably wondering what I mean by titanium card. And I do quite literally mean a titanium card. It's about the size of a credit card with titanium etching on it. And the etching is so small that it can only be readable with a magnifying glass. We are also hoping to include a QR code to a bunch of information of past and present astrobotany research. Now, these are some of the topics that we're covering in our document, which will be converted to a titanium card. And the purpose of this is to kind of immortalize the online research that has been compiled in the past and present, just in case anything happens to civilizations, research databases, or if we ever need to restart in the future, especially in space, so that we have all of that space agriculture information available to us and we don't need to repeat experiments or redo things that we've already figured out. So the document in particular is called the Space Agriculture Restart Protocol, and it's a systems outline for civilization recovery. So this is really important because astronauts and future space civilizations need to maintain a variety in diet. They need to maintain their physical and mental health. And plant material is really crucial in the production of medicines, fuels, fibers, and biomaterials. And we really want to make sure that the future space crop production systems are functional by using classical plant science and a full understanding of how space environments can change plant function at the whole and at the molecular level. So as you might have noticed before in one of the previous slides, two of the headlines were underlined, and these were the ones that I had the opportunity to work on during the summer. The first one is crop selection and species level considerations, where we really wanted to highlight some strong starting point species, such as lettuce, mizuna, kale, radish, tomatoes, and dwarf wheat. And I really wanted to talk about kale in particular because it has such an abundance of vitamin K, which is super important to regulate the bone mineralization. And it counteracts the acceleration of bone density loss that a lot of astronauts experience in zero gravity, which can be super detrimental to your health, especially over a long period of time. I was also able to merge the hardware systems and phenotyping section with the automation AI and feature systems section. This created the hardware systems, phenotyping, and automation section, where we really talk about how manual tending of future space agriculture might become unsustainable because our space civilizations could be putting their energy towards other things. And if we're able to automate this system, then it would just help everyone as a whole. So we really need astrobotany to transition into a field that fully merges plant biology, engineering, and computer science. And as we're coming to a close of the summer 2026 season, the document for the titanium card etching is almost complete. It is now up to our mentors to really comb it over and finalize it, and then we can actually etch all of our information onto the card, make sure it works with the magnifying glass, and then create that QR code that we can scan, and it should lead us to a PDF document or some sort of document that will be accessible without any internet databases. And it was really great to be able to participate in the Young Scientist program this year. I had a wonderful time. So thank you so much for tuning in.